Uncovering the truth. A deep dive into Sebastian's mysterious disappearance and bite mark evidence. We also cringe while listening to Katie Proudfoot trying way too hard to not use Sebastian name in the past tense.
He's huge crush on Taylor Swift, of course, and
Yes.
super embarrassed about that if you call him out for it. He'll just turn as pink can be. But I mean, he loves almost all music, and I wish I could name off more names, but I'm just so terrible at it.
Because you
I
didn't
mean, he
really
loves
care.
Ed
why.
Sheeran. He loves.
Oh yeah, what does that have to do with anything?
I know Eye of the Tiger was
Eddie Vedder. Eddie Vedder is one of the ones that he
Yes,
loves.
Eddie Vedder. Yes, that was it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? The chat, I bet the chat would be able to tell us all the different things that I probably can't recall in this very moment. And by the way, thank you guys so much for
weird,
donating. Right? And a big shout out to Anonymous who donated $500.
Oh, my bless. Thank you.
As far as it coming up on the 2-year mark, Katie, I know when we spoke the other day, you had talked to me about wanting to find a way to pay it forward to honor Sebastian. And even after Sebastian is brought home safely, you would like to continue to do that. Do you want to talk about that?
This is a huge piece in this interview. In my opinion, Chris and Katie know exactly where they put him, where he is, not alive, and they're paying it forward for the people that are helping him even after what? After we find his body. This is one of the weirdest things that it got going on in this. Why would you be paying it forward when your son is not home? Why is that not being used to find him for assistance? It makes no sense. Oh my goodness, I just can't.
Yes.
Okay.
First and foremost, I pray to God we don't see a 2-year mark. I hope we bring him home.
Yes.
But that being said, even when we do bring him home, we were talking and thinking about what would Sebastian want. And we think that supporting other persons that are missing as well is a phenomenal idea, because we're not the only family in this situation, unfortunately. And as much as I wish that no one would ever go through this, it's real. And so we were thinking about potentially trying maybe to set up a scholarship in honor of Sebastian
in honor of Sebastian when he hasn't been found. We don't know that he's dead. You know that he's dead, but we don't know that he's dead. That doesn't make any sense to anyone. And I hope when you guys look back on this case, when Sebastian is found and people are charged, that you say, we knew it. We knew what we were watching was too close to Madeline Soto and the way Jen Soto and all the other guilty parents that give leakage. What are you talking about? Why are you raising money for other children in honor of when you haven't found him? Okay. All right. Good night, Angel of Truth. Good to see you. We still got to go over that bite. We still got to go over the bite mark. So also, I want you guys to remember, I'm playing this at 1.15 speed, and she's still talking really slow and being very careful about the words she says and not saying his name or anything in the past tense. All right.
Name to help other families of missing as well, because there are other families who have perhaps a missing child that has siblings, and we now know how difficult that struggle can be, and we think that Sebastian would be happy to help them. And so one of the things that we had thought, like I said, was potentially setting up a scholarship to help support another family or another child in honor of Sebastian.
That's amazing. That's an incredible idea.
Even when Sebastian does come home, at least, that's something that you want to continue to do. And I love that.
Absolutely.
Because we talked about Sebastian, you feel is going to come home.
Yes. We just have to find him.
Wow. That's huge. He's coming home. We just have to find him. So why not help Sebastian by taking that money and bringing more people into it? Why would you give that money away to other children? Not even the children, but the siblings of what? That again, go back to the Jen Soto interview where she tells us that she talked to the news because she wanted to bring awareness for other children that were missing. Her daughter was only missing for like not even a full day, and we know all of the CSAM that happened to her. That makes no sense. Yeah, that's amazing. That's so cute. I love that picture. It's wonderful. What?
And that's why it's important for you guys to keep sharing these flyers, because you've heard it here. His mom has faith. She believes that Sebastian is out there and that he's going to come home. I just wanted to see if there was anything that you wanted to add onto this clip of just what them reiterating what the FBI has said.
All right.
Okay. All right. Yes.
Thank you for that. I'm so grateful that y'all are willing to do what you're doing and to help spread the awareness.
Absolutely.
Sebastian is what matters. So
It really is.
Sebastian is what matters. So that's a beautiful picture, guys.
I know.
Yes.
Sending you the biggest hug right now.
How can a teenager disappear without a trace? It is a question that has baffled the most seasoned of investigators for a year and a half. That's how long it's been since Sebastian Rogers vanished from his Hendersonville home. Nick Barris tells us in that time, the FBI has been able to.
I think this is the end. We're not going to watch this. She put another video together.
This is the system.
This is basically what I did at the beginning. So guess what, guys? We're going to get into those bite marks that you saw on my thumbnail. Thank you. I want to thank Holly, because Holly is she's our mod, but she's also a follower of the Sebastian case. I believe she's been following the Sebastian case the way that we've been following, or that we've been covering the Madeline Soto case, where we know every detail of that case down to the second when X, Y, and Z. So Holly brought this to my attention, and it came out, I think, last week. It came out on actually December 7th, and it's called The Bite Marks. So we're going to go over that for the last part of our show. And the bite marks are pertaining to Chris Proudfoot. I just want Sebastian to be in the spotlight for today and go over this part of it now with Chris, and what real chance Sebastian had in life with those two. Not a lot. So let's continue. You guys we've been here an hour and 15 minutes. You guys are definitely rocking it with the memberships and helping with the goals. So thank you. What I will ask is, please do me a favor and hit that like button. All right. And then make sure you share when you're done. So we're going to go over this. It came out a couple days ago. I've seen the bite mark supposition before. Again, this is just us speculating with feedback from experts. Okay. Jenny says, I had to shampoo the carpet real quick again. This has become a daily thing. All right. Justice for Sebastian. We just heard what Katie was doing for Sebastian on his day. And yeah, thank you for dropping the links. I do have the links in, I hope I have them in the description for this. I hope I didn't forget that, but I will put it up there. If not, let's go.
Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Happy birthday, Sebastian. Happy 17th. If you missed our birthday live earlier, go back and.
All right. And you dropped the link. That's Crime Time Buzz. All right.
The bite marks.
All right. Bite marks. There's bite marks that were bite marks, that pictures going around of Chris, and some bite marks on his arm. And then we look at Sebastian's, the way his teeth had the gaps, etc. So let's go.
If you're new to the case, we are talking about Sebastian Wainwright Rogers. He was reported missing at the age of 15. Today he is 17, and he was reported missing on February 26, 2024, last seen leaving the Texas Roadhouse with his mother in public on camera, February 25th, 2025, around 6:24 p.m. What occurred after that is we are reliant on mom's narrative, which is ever changing. So we do not have one timeline. We do not have one chain of events that occurred, and we do not know where Sebastian is, but we are not going to stop. We're going to bring him home. In one of the first interviews, the stepfather appeared with marks all over his arm. I'm sure TBI and Sumner County photographed, documented, tested those, but we were going to look into them too. And guess what? We here at Crime Time Buzz, I myself have, and I've asked for some medical professionals to
Hey,
weigh
Lauren.
in based on bite mark size, dog bite marks, Yorkie mouse sizes, etc. And we have our answer. What you will see on our thumbnail is Sebastian's mouth, and that's important. Look at the rectangular shape of his.
And I hope you guys are understanding what's happening now. For those of you that have been here since the beginning of this episode, thank you. For those that just came in, watch this part and then go back and watch the interview after. If you've already seen the interview, you can skip it and just watch this part. I think this is important. All right.
Teeth, his two front teeth being longer than the others in his mouth. That's imperative for what we are about to discuss. Now, the stepfather claims that he came home at 1:30 in the afternoon, the day Sebastian was missing, and the Yorkies, who had not seen him in so long, were so excited that they jumped all over him. They wrestled on the ground, they rolled around, and his arms were just all torn up. I'm sure TBI.
Does anyone believe this? Again, we made a big deal out of Stephen Stearns and Jen Soto wearing long sleeves, right? But we're not going to make a deal out of bite marks that look like that after a child's gone missing and you have some story that doesn't match up. What?
In Sumner County have documented this as well, put it forth in
Thank
front of
you, Heidi.
professionals to get their theory on it, but we did as well because they're not sharing that, nor should they, but I'm sure they've done it. Are you? So let's look at this a little bit. So I did pass on a picture of both arms and also a picture of Sebastian's teeth, and then this photo that was sent to me with the teeth mark on the arm next to Sebastian's mouth.